week, I'm going to transform a blank room into an Airbnb for just a few $100 in furniture. We're the White family. We live in rural Alaska, and for us, it's DIY all day, every day. I'm at my sister's house. I'm going to show you the Airbnb room we're going to transform. So I like what she did. It was really smart. Come in this entrance. It's completely walled off and secured from a private area, so you cannot access the bottom portion of the house. The only thing that you can do is go up the stairs to the Airbnb rooms. So this room here is a 10 by 10 space. It's really tiny and it's very basic. And I'm going to see if I can work my magic on it and turn it into something awesome on a very tight budget. So she's really starting with nothing. It's got decent flooring. It needs all new paint, new light fixtures, and it has a closet. But for an Airbnb, I don't think it needs a closet. I think that space could be better used maybe as an office space. Hoping to tackle this whole project for about $1,000. So we got the room all painted and brought in a new rug, and it looks like a brand new room. And then I went back home and built the easiest two-tool farmhouse bed. This is the plan that I drew up for the bed. I want to keep it really simple and attainable, something that you don't need a lot of tools for. So it's really just chop boards, nail and screw it back together. And now I'm just assembling in the room.
What are you making?
This is a bed for Auntie's hotel that she's having. She's going to have a hotel in here. What do you think of that?
Everywhere?
Right here, and then people could come to her hotel when they need a place to sleep.
Where's the swimming pool maybe?
Okay, can you hold it while I screw this one in?
Can I screw it?
You're not yet. When you're 8, you can use the drill. We got the bed all moved into the room and it looks great. There's about 24 inches of space along the far wall where I'm going to put a nightstand. Now this nightstand does not need to be anything fancy, and we're on a very tight budget. So I'm just going to grab some scrap wood and whatever I've left over from the bed, and I'm going to build this simple little nightstand. I think it'll do the trick, and there's a lot of clearance under it, so it'll be easy to vacuum under it. Alright, the nightstand's done. It's nothing special, but it's going to do its job. And you won't see any of the sides or anything, so I think it's actually just right for the situation. Best of all, it was basically free. The room's looking really good. The nightstand is totally cute in place. I painted it white so that it complemented the bed instead of competed with it. I think that a desk is more important than a closet in this space, so I'm thinking I'll put the desk in the closet, and then basically the space that we have left is a little bit of wall space here, and then there's some space by the TV here. So we just used a leftover particle board shelf that's pre-finished with melamine for the desk, and it turned out really good. It's sturdy and it'd be a nice spot for someone to set their laptop or their keys or their wallet and go about their day. Since we stole the closet and turned it into a mini office system, I need to find somewhere for coats to be hung up and clothing to go. So I'm going to work on some little projects with what scrap wood I have left over. My sister's Airbnb is all done and I can't wait to show you how it turned out. Come on in. This little hook organizer shelf turned out really well. It's just some scrap 1x boards and some hooks, but I always appreciate a hotel room where you can come in and hang your coat and your purse up. And some people might bring in their suitcase and want to hang up their clothes, so I kind of envision the suitcase will go down here, any like folded items, maybe a toiletry bag or whatever can go up here, and then if you want to hang, I got you covered there too. So this is my go-to compact closet plan because it's so multifunctional and it looks good. So you can even put it in the living room and it would blend right in as a floating shelf. So under this TV, really should have built some sort of console to hide the cord, but there just is so little space. So we wall mounted it, but they had these black wires coming down for both the controller and the TV and it was looking really messy. So a quick tip is you can buy these plugins that rotate to any degree, and they're white, and then just plug it in and bring it up there and it looks so much better and it's literally like an $8 fix. Updating the light fixtures was a real simple fix and just updated the room. The artwork is just an Etsy printable. I'll leave the link below in the comments. So we're all done with the Airbnb and we're way under budget. It only cost us a few $100s to make all of the projects. The bedding and the mattress and the pillows and the rug and the curtains, of course, are a little bit more. Those can vary in price, so it depends on how much of a bargain shopper you are. So I'll leave that in your court. But a very affordable way of creating an Airbnb and just an amazing way for my sister, who's a single mom, to be able to raise her own baby but still be able to make some income right from home. So my work in this room is done. There is lots more rooms in this Airbnb, so you may see me back here. Depends on how much Jacob needs me on our other project. But regardless, we'll be back next Monday with another video. Thank you so much for watching. Whenever I'm designing an Airbnb, I just think about how is this room going to be used. So when someone opens up that door, what's their first action going to be? And it's usually hanging their coat up and putting their wallet away. And what's their next action? It's usually going to be putting their suitcase somewhere, unpacking, putting things away. And then what's their next action? It's probably going to be, getting their laptop out and really settling in. And then the next action is going to be, of course, sleeping in the bed. It needs to be sturdy. So I always think of those things for functionality. I like to use local artwork that represents the area so guests feel like they're traveling and it's special instead of just being at a no-name hotel. Oh, and I like to keep things as clean and uncluttered as possible. If it doesn't have a specific purpose and it's not actually screwed to the wall, then it should go. So I really only do minimal artwork. Maybe a few accessories. If I'm doing florals, I like to actually do them in a frame on the wall so that you don't have to dust around it, because while we're creating another revenue opportunity for my sister, we don't want to be creating a maintenance nightmare. We're excited to see what guests think of the Airbnb.